with the Sport Trac. We're finally home, and from Florida, at least now. I'll be going back in a couple months, but it's time to talk about the game plan going forward with the truck and what's all coming for it soon and what I have in the plans right now. I know I've done hundreds of videos like this in the past, but things are starting to get serious now. I'm not playing around anymore about this kind of stuff. Every single cent from now on, minus a few things, are going to be putting into, not every single cent is in all of my paycheck, all like 100% of it, but every single cent that I'm putting in my savings is going towards this now. I've gotten every small thing I wanted. I got my Mac Pro for editing. I've got enough game consoles to keep me entertained for a lifetime, and it's time to start focusing back on the car, or truck in this case. So what are the main things? So paint is something that I am not having to save up for. I am currently awaiting the funds on that one. Hopefully that'll be here in the next couple of months, maybe. Hopefully by the end of the year even, we'll have this thing with a fresh coat of paint on it. But I guess we'll start with the elephant in the room that I already have. And I bought these parts about 2 months ago, and a lot of you guys have asked about it, and that is the headers. And I thank you guys for being so patient on that. We've been trying to get a concrete date set for it, because there's a lot that's going to be involved in it. I mean, there's going to be, you know, having to do with VO2 sensors, having to not break the studs on the block, and you know, it's just going to be a timely affair, and we've been trying to get a date set, or dates set, so we can work on this over the weekend. And the main concern was downtime, because I am a college student, as a lot of you guys know, and we needed to have enough time to where I could take it if the truck wasn't able to get finished in time. So now that I'm out of school, since a lot of you guys know my last day at my college was last Monday, I'm now able to, you know, take that hit in case something goes wrong. Now, it will not be this weekend. This weekend, we do plan on installing the backup camera and hopefully the load resistors for the taillights as well, because I did mention I was going to do a video on those, because I do have some hyper flashing issues right now. So we got that in the market. We got that in the running this weekend at least. So we're going to try to shoot that video probably Sunday, because we do have a car show on Saturday. I'm going to put it on screen right here. The Voodoo Car Ride Me, if you're in the area of Powder Springs, Georgia, or Dallas, Georgia, wherever you want to travel out there, be sure to come check it out. This will be there in attendance. I'm sorry. But anyway, we will be there in attendance. It's at the Advanced Auto Parts in Powder Springs off of Highway 92. So if you're in that area, be sure to come check it out. We will be there in attendance with the truck. So if you want to see it in person and all of its jacked up headlight glory and all that, then you're more than welcome to. So which brings me on to the headlights. So this will be the first thing that is in the plans. Now, these will happen eventually. I can't give a timeline yet, because I'm primarily saving up for an engine build. Stage 3 ported heads, possibly cams. We're going to try to go forged internals with it. Probably get some Wiseco pistons, or Wiseco. I don't know how it's pronounced, Wiseco, Wiseco. Either way, that's the plan at least. I don't know how it's going to unfold until the time comes to buy it all. We're going to be putting heads onto this motor. This motor is pretty much going to be built to be boosted. We're planning on going with an Eaton M112 blower off a Terminator Cobra, and we're going to need fuel pumps, fuel injectors, all that kind of crap to make it work. I have my eyes set on, as I fall over here, I have my eyes set on a few things on how I'm going to make that engine build proper, and that's the main big picture of what we're saving up for right now and why I'm saving money. I'm going to be very aggressive with it, but that does not mean we're going to still not have mods with the truck, like every now and then. I do plan on doing a full headlight rebuild, or full retrofit really, of projectors and a custom DRL that will go down here to the corner and down way across. That will be sequential as well for turn signals. I will completely remove the bulbs in here and wire that sequential strip directly into the turn signals, so that way it is the turn signal for the truck. This does not matter anymore. And I will probably get this little orange piece taken out and replaced by a clear marker or something like that, just to clean it up a little bit, even though again, it's not going to serve any function, but it just be there for appearance. And the lenses on these are fried. This one's starting to peel its clear coat. That one's been peeling its clear coat off, so I'm probably going to get a new set of lenses in general for this job, because they're just fried, and I need to look good. So that's the headlight plan. I can't give a guarantee on that, because I need to get the projectors. I'm looking at a set of Acura TL style projectors on Car ID. I've been wanting to go LED for the longest time, but unfortunately, the light bulbs it has it now were like a last second Christmas gift idea. My dad couldn't find any like xenon or anything like that, HIDs. So my dad was like, oh, here's some new halogens that are brighter. And they did the trick. They've done a fantastic job. But I've been wanting to go LED. We're finally getting the opportunity to. So that's the main point. We're going to be retrofitting these lights, the DRL, and projector bulbs in there. So it'll be quite modernized and be better than what it has now. That's the plan for the headlights, please. I do plan on this coming very soon, actually, for 25 bucks on Amazon, and a lot of people with the Gen 2s have been doing this, the modern Explorer script on the hood. So I was going to run it down here, probably about the middle, so about like right here between the two little kidney things on here. It'll be that modern black Explorer script. I'm probably going to be one of the first Gen 1s to do it, but I don't know, I haven't seen a lot of Gen 1s attempt this. So it is in the market. I have the money right now to do it. I just am too cheap. So my next paycheck, that'll be a definite thing that'll happen. Just to get some mods going on this thing again, because we haven't modded the truck in a very long time now. As far as the rest of it goes, we're going to be doing, I'm going to try to do a custom taillight tint job on these, because I used to love the black Altezza style taillights, and now not so much. And the taillights I really want were like these very limited, like extremely hard to find now, black LEDs. That were like a wall of LEDs that had the red and the reverse lights up top. And I haven't been able to find them. They've disappeared off the market, which is why I did the LED conversion on mine. Because our plan was to buy those taillights. And unfortunately, like I said, I wasn't able to find them. So I'm just going to take the Altezza style I have and tint it. And do kind of like what Hayden's taillights are in the Honda. Not entirely, I do have a design I want to cut into it to make it even cooler. Than just having a tinted taillight. So that's that plan right now. We do plan on dropping it a little bit more. I've said that a few times in different videos, but I do want to lower the truck a bit more. We just haven't gotten the method straight to figure it out, because apparently stacking blocks is extremely dangerous. So we aren't going that route anymore, because I do have a Beltec kit in the garage that I was going to use on this thing originally. But we're not doing that now, because apparently it's dangerous. And the other concern is like the torsion bars letting us do it all the time. But yeah, the main things are just lighting upgrades, finishing the LED conversion on the truck. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, instead of doing the blinkers and the headlights in LED, why not just merge them? Why not do the DRL that I've always wanted on these? I've always wanted a DRL, and I thought about doing RTR style on the kidneys of the grill here. I decided against that, and I just wanted to do more of a classy, modern feel that didn't look like I was ripping off like that Duna Blue doing it, because that was kind of like where I got the idea from. And Michael had it on his Taurus as well. I didn't want to look like I was ripping their ideas off, so I was just like, why don't we just do something a little bit different? So I was like, DRL strip, bam, bam. And the sequential too. I've always wanted sequential light turn signals on this thing, so getting turn signals and just do that all the time whenever I'm turning would be kind of cool. So that's the plan, at least for that. And like I said, the main event is the engine. The engine build. We're going to be staying 4 liter, like I said in the video the last week before the Florida vlogs, 2 weeks ago. I'm not going 5.0 Windsor swap, as a lot of guys wanted to see. Well, not a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys want me to stay 4.0, but a lot of people probably thought I would if I was going to go high power on this truck. And I was like, why not just stick with the 4 liter? To show that it's not as bad as people think, that it can make power. I'm not expecting 1,000 horsepower to this truck. I never will, without sacrificing the 4 liter a little bit and going to a 5.0. But am I completely against the idea? No. I think in the future, if I ever won the lottery and I wanted to, if this wasn't my daily driver anymore and it was just parked, then yeah, I'd put a twin turbo Windsor in it and call it a day. And it would be an absolute beast of a truck, and it would probably be the fastest sport track to ever exist. But I haven't won the lottery yet, so I want to keep things simple right now, where I'm not spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on downtime and shop work and tubing out frames and dealing with all it's not going to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to do a 5.0 swap, but to get it done the way I would want to do it, twin turbos and a big beefed up 5.0 Windsor with proper chassis reinforcements that would be able to hold the kind of power I'd be looking at. Because I don't know these frames that well, so I don't know if they'd be able to hold it, but I'm just talking out of my butt here. But yeah, we're sticking 4 liter for simplicity. That's really it. I don't want to spend months on an engine swap. I want to be able to pop it in the shop, they rebuild the motor, put it back together, I can put a blower on it, and it's done. And we can just get it tuned and it's ready to rip. Because, like I said, I don't want to go through the hassle of spending months in the garage trying to figure out an engine swap. So, yeah, that's kind of that. I know a lot of people have been wanting me to turbo this truck, and I originally planned on turboing the truck. But as a daily driver and as a low-end torque kind of vehicle for drag racing, I'm going to need a blower to do that. It's not going to be a car that I only drive on the weekends. It's a car I drive every day. So I need it to have, if it's going to be boosted, I need that low end torque. So it's still drivable as I continue to fall over. Which is why we're choosing supercharger setups. Because otherwise, if this was just a car I'd be driving on the weekends and it was just a goof around car, it would have a big like 70 mil on it. But if it even spin that as a 4-liter. But anyway, that's kind of the plan going forward. Engine is priority. If you guys want to see me cam the truck, let me know, because I haven't decided yet, and I will only do this cam thing if there is a strong, like, yes, please cam the truck kind of like response to it, because I'm undecided. Because I want it to still be pretty good for daily driving, as I said. I want this to be a good street truck that I can drive every single day without worrying about it at all. But at the same time, cams are cool. So if you guys want me to cam this truck and take that risk, let me know, because it is a more expensive. It'll take me a lot longer to get the engine build done if I have to buy those cams, because they're expensive. But maybe it's worth it. Maybe it'll be something that will change the world for this truck. And of course, I'll be getting custom regrinds. I don't know if I want to use the SSM because they're not quite enough chop for me. I want like LS chop, you know. I don't want the kind of chop that it gets. So those SSM cams are very mild. So I don't know. I may get them custom regrinded just to have a little more chop. Like, I don't know. I think it'd be closer to like a GT500 with cams. Say Nate Ryder's car, for example, with that kind of chop. But anyway, guys, that's the plan to move forward. Engine, the aesthetic stuff, probably the front lip that I've been talking about for months because I can't find one. If you guys have a good lip, let me know. And yeah, so as far as, well, I actually didn't talk about the interior, did I? So seats. I talked about this a lot when I still lived in my old house, and a lot of people have called me out saying, Jordan, you talk about all this crap and you never do it. Seats have been in the back for a while now. I've been wanting to do seats on this truck. I just never got around to it because, well, everything took priority on this thing. So, plus the transmission's a thing. If that 5R had blown out, it probably would have a built motor. Because that was what I was going to spend my money on, was a motor in this truck. Thanks, transmission. But anyway, interior. I've got a set of NRG seats I'm looking at. They are Recaro reps. Unfortunately, again, I'm not rich enough to be able to afford Recaros, so I'm having to go with reps. Broms are still a little bit too far out of price range for me, so I'm going to be going with these NRG seats. Because I really want bucket seats. I want a more aggressive seat. I'm a sports car guy driving a truck. That's pretty much my mentality. So I'm trying to make this as much of a sports car as I can, even though it's still a truck. And it will never be a true-fledged sports car. It's a truck. So, but we're going to do our best to make it as close as possible to get that kind of experience out of it. So NRG seats, brackets, and all that stuff. My friend Josh did a fantastic video on racing seats in the sport track, so I will leave that in the probably in the little corner up here, so you guys can go watch what racing seats in the sport track are going to be like. Of course, he got completely different seats than what I'm going for, but he did it in his before it caught fire, and yeah, that's like the main piece of the interior minus the headliner that needs to be replaced. Yeah, we'll do more stuff in the interior soon, but my primary focus is on the exterior right now. The truck hasn't changed how it's looked since, well, it got lowered. That was the last big exterior mod that they had. So we're gonna need to start putting more time into it. But anyway, guys, this video is long already. Thank you guys for being patient and watching the video all the way through. And if you haven't already, go follow me on Instagram, like and comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.